Hello everyone, welcome back to Ice Weather TV. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of synesthesia. Imagine being able to taste colors, see sounds, or even feel music as physical sensations on your skin. Sounds like it's out of a movie, right? But for some people, this is daily reality. It's called synesthesia, a unique condition where one sense, like sight, is simultaneously perceived as another, such as taste or sound. Now, you might be wondering, why should you care about this? Well, synesthesia offers a unique window into the amazing diversity of human perception. It challenges our understanding of the brain and the senses, and it can even enhance creativity and memory in ways which are truly extraordinary. Plus, who wouldn't want to know what it's like to have a superpower, right? So buckle up as we explore this incredible phenomena and see how it can change the way we think about our own senses and experiences. Alright, let's break it down. Well, synesthesia is a neurological condition where triggering one sense like sight or hearing automatically and involuntarily leads to experiences in another sense, such as taste or color. But it's not just about your senses getting mixed up. It's like creating a whole new sensory experience. Imagine seeing the letter A and it instantly appears in your mind, or hearing a musical note and tasting chocolate. Isn't it crazy? There are many types of synesthesia. For instance, there's grapheme color synesthesia, where letters and numbers are seen as having specific colors. So every time you see a 3, it might be green, or a B could be blue. Then there is lexial gustatory synesthesia, which is even wilder. Spoken words can trigger specific tastes. So when someone says basketball, you might taste strawberries. And it's not just these types. There's also chromothesia, where sounds can trigger colors. Imagine seeing a burst of blue when you hear a trumpet, or spatial sequence synesthesia, where numbers, dates, or sequences are perceived as occupying specific locations in space. So the year 1990 might always be your left, while 2023 is hovering somewhere above your head. What's truly fascinating is that for synesthetes, these associations are consistent and involuntary. They don't have to think about it, it just happens. According to a study by Eagleman in 2009, these experiences are so vivid that they're as real as any other sensory perception. This consistency helps researchers study synesthesia and ultimately understand how different parts of the brain communicate with each other. Another fascinating aspect of synesthesia is how it can impact memory and creativity. A study by Watson in 2014 found that synesthetes often have better memory retention due to their unique sensory associations. This means they can remember details more vividly and creatively than non-synesthetes, often because they have a multisensory experience attached to each and every memory. So, next time you hear someone talking about tasting words or seeing sounds, remember, it's not just in their head. Well, it is, but in a very real and neurological way. And that's what makes synesthesia such a mind-blowing phenomena. So, what's happening in the brain of a synesthete? Scientists believe that synesthesia results from increased connectivity between different sensory regions of the brain, such as the areas responsible for processing sight, sound, and taste. Normally, our senses operate somewhat independently, meaning that seeing, hearing, and tasting are processed in separate regions with limited interaction. However, in synesthetes, these boundaries are more porous, meaning that the connections between these sensory regions are stronger and more active. Research using brain imaging techniques like PET scans and MRIs has shown that when a synesthete experiences one stimulus, multiple sensory areas of their brain light up simultaneously. For instance, hearing music activates not only the auditory cortex but also the visual cortex, leading to the experience of seeing colors. This cross activation theory suggests that their brains are wired entirely differently, allowing them to have these extraordinary multisensory experiences. Interestingly, synesthesia tends to run in families. That's right, indicating a genetic component. However, the exact genes involved are still a mystery. A study published in Nature Neuroscience suggests that there might be specific genetic factors that predispose individuals to synesthesia. Though these genes remain unidentified for now, some researchers believe that everyone might have the potential for synesthetic experiences. But in most people, these connections are inhibited or too weak and stay away during childhood developments to form later on in their lives. For those who have it, synesthesia is often natural and an integral part of their lives. Many synesthetes say that they didn't even realize their experiences were unusual until they talked to others about it. Imagine growing up thinking everyone sees colors, and when they listen to music, only to find that you've got a superpower. However, living with synesthesia can also be overwhelming. Constant sensory overload or unusual perceptions can make certain situations challenging. Imagine trying to focus in a noisy environment that's also visually colorful in your mind. For instance, a crowded cafe, a synesthete might not only hear the chatter of the people around them, but also see flashes of color associated with different voices. This sensory barrage can make it difficult to concentrate or carry out routine tasks, leading to feelings of stress and anxiety. Social interactions can also become complicated. Explaining synesthetic experiences to others can be tricky, especially when those experiences are deeply personal and difficult to describe. A synesthete might struggle to convey why they feel overwhelmed in certain situations or why they have strong aversions to specific sounds, tastes, or sights. This can lead to misunderstandings or feelings of isolation, as others might not fully grasp the intensity of their sensory world. Despite these challenges, many synesthetes embrace their condition and view it as an integral part of their identity. They often find ways to harness their synesthetic abilities to enhance their personal and professional lives. Whether it's using their heightened memory to excel academically, channeling their sensory experiences into creative pursuits, or simply appreciating the vibrant and multisensory world they inhabit, synesthetes navigate their unique sensory landscape with resilience and ingenuity. Synesthesia has had a profound influence on art and culture, and some of history's most famous artists and musicians were synesthetes. Imagine creating art not just from what you see, but also from what you hear, taste, or even feel. This unique blending of senses has inspired countless creative minds to produce some truly groundbreaking works. Let's start with Kandinsky, a pioneer in abstract art. Kandinsky didn't just paint what he saw, he painted what he heard. For Kandinsky, colors and shapes had musical qualities. He believed that painting was an emotional and spiritual act, where colors could evoke the same feelings as a symphony would. His vibrant and abstract paintings were directly influenced by his ability to hear colors and see music. Kandinsky's work shows how synesthesia can transcend traditional boundaries of artistic expression, offering a multisensory experience to the viewer. Then there's Oliver, a French composer whose synesthesia allowed him to see colors in music. Oliver's compositions are rich with complex harmonies and rhythms, often reflecting the colors he perceived in the sounds. He described his compositions in terms of colors, and often spoke about the visual aspects of his music. His piece, Portrait for the End of Time, for example, was influenced by the colors he associated with the music, creating a vibrant, emotional, and evocative work. Fast forward to today, and synesthesia continues to inspire contemporary artists and musicians. Pharrell Williams, the famous musician and producer, has openly talked about his synesthesia. He sees music in colors and shapes, which influences his creative process and helps him produce visually and sonically engaging works. Similarly, visual artist Carol Steen uses her synesthetic experiences to create paintings that reflect the colors and shapes she sees when listening to music or feeling physical sensations. Synesthesia offers a unique way of perceiving the world, providing endless possibilities for creative expression. Artists like Kandinsky and Oliver, along with contemporary synesthetes, using their unique sensory experiences to offer audiences new ways to experience art and music. By sharing their synesthetic perceptions, they help us see and hear the world through their eyes, ears, and senses, offering a richer and more nuanced appreciation of their work. The cultural impact of synesthesia extends beyond individual artists to influence broader artistic movements and trends. The fusion of sensory experiences encourages artists to experiment with multisensory installations, immersive performances, and even interactive art. This push towards a more inclusive and holistic approach to art is evident in modern galleries and exhibitions that engage multiple senses, inviting viewers to experience art in a new and transformative way. Synesthesia can also challenge conventional thinking about how we perceive and interpret the world around us. It reminds us that our sensory experiences are deeply personal and can vary widely from person to person. By embracing these differences, we can gain a deeper understanding and appreciation of the diverse ways in which we all experience reality. In conclusion, the influence of synesthesia on art and culture is profound and far reaching. From Kandinsky's colorful canvases to Oliver's vivid compositions, and continuing with today's multi-sensory art forms, synesthesia enriches our understanding of creativity and human perception. It offers a unique lens through which to view and appreciate the world, reminding us of the limitless potential of the human mind. Synesthesia isn't just about a fascinating neurological condition, it's a glimpse into the incredible diversity of human perception, from its scientific basis to the impact on daily life and culture. Synesthesia reveals the extraordinary ways our brain can interpret the world. Understanding and appreciating synesthesia helps us grasp the vast potential of the human perception. Whether you're a synesthete or not, the idea of seeing sounds, tasting colors, and feeling music is truly magical. Thanks for joining me today on this journey into the world of synesthesia. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Wise Feather TV for more fascinating insights into the wonders of the human brain and beyond. Let's keep exploring the incredible diversity of human perception together. Thank you.